Whereas for me, like, I know that consciously, when I knock on somebody's door, when I've been sent for my works, I'm like extrovert, bruv. Like I'm out, like, oh yeah, electrician here. I'm trying to sound myself before I even get into the yard. So they because they open the door.
Feel safe,
because I open the door and they see black man in there. And I'm thinking, oh, you're an electrician. Come on. That's how I feel sometimes.
What's your customer voice? Do your customer voice.
I see you two like coming with his dreads at the door.
Yo, we back again. We back in the buildings to where the keys at, boys. Another special guest in the building today. To my right is...
Elijah Ezra Chure.
Government name.
Government name, every time.
And then we also have...
Curtis Levi Haynes Brown.
Oh, look at that. He's trying to top me.
Yeah, double barrel.
Double barrel. Man's got a Levi and the drinks. Levi recently.
Nah. Reggae.
Where's the reggae sauce, brother?
Levi roots in the house.
Yeah, my Levi's in the house.
Justin.
So as you know, guys, we've had a few guests on recently. We had JJ from Jungle Juice, another black entrepreneur, businessman.
Shout out to JJ.
Shout out to JJ. The care package is going well. Man's busting the sour sap juice and the king of the forest in the mornings.
Heard some stories about
the
that
mangoes and all that. But you know, it's all blessed. But today we got CHB, Curtis Haynes Brown. And he was part of the Black Men's Aspire group. He was at the presentation. And somebody who is now going into the big world of entrepreneurship, independence.
I'm actually really interested because I'll just butt in because you are a little bit younger than us. Yeah, we just established you're quite a lot younger than us.
Yeah,
They started high school in 1994.
Listen, and I'd be interested to know what inspired you to go out on your own and like what your story was.
So I worked for my father-in-law as a labourer at first and a carpenter. Obviously, I played football.
Right.
I played football professionally. Didn't work out.
You know?
Didn't work out.
What does that mean? What does it mean? You got paid, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can get paid at semi-professionally as well, but professionally is the level that most youngsters that want to be a footballer want to get to. Professional, you do it every day.
Full-time?
That is your full-time job.
Right. Okay.
So I got there, didn't pan out how I wanted. Father-in-law said, I own a construction company. Why don't you have something else now that you can have later on in life? So I decided to do carpentry. Could have been anything, electrician, whatever. But I chose carpentry. And I think that's the right choice for me because I'm quite creative. I like using my hands. And so
do you walk around on them stilts?
That's plasterers.
Plasterers, man.
Oh, carpentry.
Man said still. I thought you were talking about circus business.
What, that much of a clown, yeah?
This is what happens when you sit in the lecture room on the Apple Mac.
And the
Just
thing
type
is,
it.
I'm thinking, I need some plastering done, you know. I'm going to ask him. And when you said you could do Alcatraz, I was like, okay, you can do everything. Anyway,
Yeah,
carry
no,
on.
carpentry.
Sorry, my bad. I don't know
Right.
what's what.
Can't remember what was that now. Yeah, so my father-in-law said, why don't you do a trade? So I chose carpentry. But the maddest thing was, I had to go to college because no one's going to take you on, really. If I left that company, no one's going to take me on without paperwork.
Yeah.
Yes.
So at 27, I went to college.
Yeah.
I was 26, actually, went to college, done 3 years at college.
Yep. MVQ, yeah? City and Guilston?
Yeah, City and Guilds, level 2. And then I went on to do my level 3.
Yep.
And I kid you not, it was the hardest time of my life. One, pride.
Kids.
Got my kids.
Yeah.
Got my house. I'm on apprenticeship wage.
I was saying when you're with kids at college.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
When you're with kids and they're calling me granddad and asking me for advice for girls and that. Well, don't ask me, I don't know nothing. So I look at the camera. but I'd done it, I sucked it up. Had to put my pride aside.
3 years.
3 years. 3 years at college, man, that was long. There's only 1 day a week though.
Yeah,
But that's
I see,
bad
innit?
enough. That's bad enough.
You two are like good. I don't think I could do it. I really don't think I'd go back to college and reskill at any age above 25. For me.
I went back at 38, 39.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you do night school?
No.
That kind of thing?
No,
So you went
I
back
see
with
there's
17-year-olds as
all over
well?
the
Yeah, apprenticeship. I was like,
I see you all. I know, I see
apprenticeship,
everyone.
man.
Like,
So I used to see you
one day,
Yeah,
one,
no.
one day
I
a
see
week
all
on a
of you. I see
Monday,
Leroy.
and like and I think everyone else in the class was 16, 17.
It's hard, isn't it?
It was mad, and no one would believe. Like I'm sitting, even though I'm having my dinner, and I'm sitting there, having my food and that, and I'm sitting with like 17-year-olds, and I'm thinking, right, like my kids are older than
That's
you.
what I'm saying.
It was like, it was scary, man. But Probably the best thing we've ever done, man.
Yeah.
You know
But
what I mean?
the thing with me is as well, you know when you were in school and you're in when they're messing about, you're in it, ain't you, as well?
Yeah,
You were, weren't you?
yeah.
But now I'm thinking, I just want to come in here. I just want to learn my thing and go home.
Yeah.
And now I'm thinking, now I know how them kids felt in high school when we're the ones messing about.
Yeah,
And
and
all
they
they
want
wanted
to
to do
do
was
is
come
learn.
in and learn.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, so cut a long story short, done it, worked for my father-in-law, everything's going well. And everything still went well. I didn't leave on bad terms or anything. I just felt like now was the time that I needed to do something for me and my family and make myself a millionaire.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Obviously, football was my thing, but when I realised that I wanted to do carpentry, I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, cool. I want to see 5 or 6 CHB vans
Yeah.
driving around the town.
and that.
So in the long term, you're saying that you want to make yourself wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
but in the short term, what's it like trying to establish yourself?
Tough.
Is it?
Yeah, I want to cry most nights. No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. It is tough. It's stressful. It's stressful, very stressful, but it's a good stress because I know that everything is just coming back to me. I don't have to ask anybody for anything. I don't have to ask for holiday. I don't have to, do you know what I mean? I don't have to
Yeah.
ask to leave early.
Yeah.
If I've had a good day, I can leave at whatever time I want. If I had a bad day, then I can work later.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's nice that just that freedom. Shackles are off. The thing is, this is mad. So when I first started my social media up for my company, something just clicked in my head and I thought,
My face.
Yeah.
I'm black.
yeah. So do you know what I've done?
What?
So I purposely put a picture of myself. Like I had a picture of me with a football trophy because we won the league, the football team.
Yeah.
So I had a picture of me with a trophy and I put that on my social media. So it weren't so much of a shock to people.
Yeah.
So if they call me up, oh Curtis, can you come and do it? Yeah, I'll pop round, have a look at the job, blah, blah, I'll get there. And some people, it hasn't happened yet, thankfully. Hopefully it doesn't, but some people go, oh,
Do you think you added the football bit because that's like
bit
they
personal
value
as well.
football as well? The
But
people
I-
look at they kind of trust football. Oh, he must be trusted by the team.
I kind of thought as well, like it's a bit more of my personal. Like I sort of put a little paragraph in there about me and my football and whatnot, and just because I think when people can see a bit about your life as well,
Yeah.
I think that puts a bit of trust in them.
Isn't that a shame that you have to anchor your picture with like an explanation?
Yeah.
It's okay, I'm all right. I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, like, I know that consciously, when I knock on somebody's door, when I've been sent for my works, I'm like extrovert, bruv. Like I'm out, like, oh yeah, electrician here. I'm trying to sell myself before I even get into the yard. So they because they
Trying
open
to
the door.
make them feel safe,
Yeah, because I open the door and they see a black man in there. And I'm thinking, oh, you're an electrician. Come on. That's how I feel
What's your
sometimes.
customer voice? Do your customer voice?
I see you two I come in with the dreads at the door. It's like shaking.
Honestly, sometimes, man. I swear one time I pushed the buzzer, man. I heard the buzzer.
Was that a ring camera? Was that about your legs saying it?
Nah, but for real, nah, I do, man. Man goes in there, man goes up like this, walk up to the door, start brushing my skin, do my buttons up and down. What's that smart? Brushing and dusting myself off.
You do though, don't you?
Hello, sir. My name's Timo. I'm the electrician for today. I heard that you've got a problem with your boiler or with your, you know what I mean? I'm just like, yeah, man.
Yeah, but
Man
you have
just
to-
gets- yeah, you just have to sell yourself.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I have not had, I think I've had one customer that I thought he's a chief.
Yeah.
Like just one of them people. But generally, everyone's so wicked because what it is, you're going there to fix a problem, and you fix that problem, they're satisfied.
Yeah.
And like I
Well,
said,
But
I've been quite good.
we've got a friend
Yeah.
who works in the trade. He works in security. So I think, I can't remember one of the brands, like ADT or something like that, them security systems. And he lives in London. And he's telling me, he goes, when he was on training and he's with a guy who's not black, and then the guy was, that he could see how customers were acting towards his friend. And he was like, great, whatever. As soon as I stopped training, he's in London going to nice houses, not so nice houses. As soon as I stopped training, I'm getting followed around the house when I'm installing bits. Clients not leaving me on my own. And this person, who said his name, is outgoing, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
like that naturally.
Yeah,
That's who he was. Like, he can talk to anyone and
Yeah.
break anyone down. So those kind of things are so, you can't call them out because how can you prove that? Like, it's just, you get told it's in your mind.
They
and
might
da-da-da.
just be intrigued on what you're doing.
Yeah.
And how you're doing
They
it.
do it to everybody.
That's
yeah.
my only
Like,
thing. That's one thing that bugs me though. When you do the job at a customer's house and you stand there watching you do it,
Bro.
that winds me up, man.
Bro.
I just feel like saying,
I've had one guy telling me how to do it as well.
yeah.
Yeah, literally telling me. And I'm thinking, why have you got me here?
Yeah.
If you're telling me how to do it, why don't you just do it then?
Man's watching not leaving you, you know, just watching. And then you get some people go, oh, I'm just interested in, do you know what I mean? And they can't. But most people just let you get on with it. Oh yeah, I'll just here work from home. I'll leave you in that room and they just go. But you get some customers just literally stand there the whole hour or 2 hours while you're wiring things up, doing something. You know what I mean? Like,
Do you ever
not even
feel?
offering you biscuit or
Do you ever
nothing.
feel like suspect that a customer's filming you or like trying to keep an eye on you in any way?
I do sometimes look around thinking, is there like a hidden camera?
I done that to my
And
builder.
I pick my nose.
I filmed him and I said, look, he's taking half an hour off. He's sitting on the floor. I was doing all that. Texting him.
do I think that about customer?
Yeah.
No. Nah. Do I feel like they probably don't trust us? Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel. Do I feel like I have to be extra cautious? Yeah. There's even certain times where like man needs to go to the toilet when we ask to use the toilet in the house because I just think I don't want to. Yeah, because like sometimes you don't want to leave yourself. Sounds bad, but sometimes I feel like I don't leave myself open to any accusations or anything.
Yeah.
And maybe that's me just being paranoid
No,
or whatever
it's
it is or that. But I just don't want to leave myself to any accusations whatsoever. Like, do you know what I mean? I want to get in that job, do that job, get out. Do you know what I mean? And it's crazy that we have to feel like that or think like that.
But to be fair, I with that, I don't think that is just us. I think that's most trade. Most men in trade probably feel like that.
You think?
That part, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if you just rolled up to the door and was just T-Roy? Like, I don't think they would treat you that differently, would they? Like, you know how you open a podcast? Yo, it's T-Roy and if you done that. Yo, it's here. I'm here to do your plumbing. No, what do? You don't do plumbing.
Electric.
You can't. I just don't think you can. I just don't think in any field really you can. Sort of
The thing
approach
is,
like that. It's not professional.
But the thing is, I think I am me anyway. I think that even though I go to the door, that is me. I think my personality is of many. Like, you know, I don't talk to my nana the way, or to my nana or whatever I talk to you, man. I don't talk to.
You got to be a comedian.
We, our generation maybe, but the generations that are out now, the black boys don't know how to switch it up.
No, they don't.
I work in education. I see them come in, and I'm like, okay, like there's just we all understand. I'm going to talk to you a certain way in a certain place, and I talk to them in that way, and they're like, talk to me back like a kid, and it's code switching is called, isn't it? I knew how to code switch from. No one taught me how to code.
No,
switch.
you just knew.
No, you just knew.
It's a bit like when you go to a room and adults are there, you don't talk.
I think code switching is actually just being polite. It's like being in someone's space and you saying, look, I know this is how I should behave in this space.
Yeah.
Because if they come to my space, then they're going to have to talk to me how we talk in my space, whether it's my house or my business or whatever. Yeah. But the kids are now like, they're all quite really individual. And so, like, this is me. What are you talking about? This is how I talk. What do you mean?
I ain't changed
Talk
myself.
different for
I ain't
you.
changed myself.
Change your body language for you.
Yeah, but I pull people up though. Like, but like I'm that kind of person. Like, whatever I'm in business, I'll pull you up. Like, pull your trousers up, or like my boys' friends that come in. What, Jay? You can't say hello now.
Yeah.
Don't come to my yard and don't say hello, brother. Oh, you right, T? Like, you know what I mean? So like, you got if you don't, brother.
House.
Brother, I remember
I've
always been taught that.
In the back room, poke your head in. Hi. You know what I mean?
I've always been taught that, but I remember the first time I saw someone get rejected. That was one of our boys, man. I went to Ashros. I can't remember who it was. We went to Ashros, and then it said sat down to Audrey, man, and then she dashed him out. She dashed him out the yard.
Good, but especially when like when my auntie was there, innit?
Yeah.
When my auntie was there because she's extra, and I'm thinking, I don't even want that man to go in there and say hello. She'll start kicking off about
pure grilling in that. Pure
Go get
grilling.
that bubble out your eye or something. You know what I mean? So,
pure grilling in that.
I just thought, let's just quickly run upstairs.
Where are gone the days? We'll talk about it today. Where are gone the days, where you go out and play Manhunt, or you go out on your bikes, or you go to the park and that. But even like technology, like we had technology, but we weren't addicted. Remember like them times, when you go to your brethren's, and you want to play computer, and someone's got a PlayStation, but you're sitting on the bed, and you wait for your turn to pass it, like, itching. You're like, brother, man, come on, man, like, man, you had too many lives, bruv. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, where's that all gone?
When you played gaming with your friends, then it was social because you actually had to talk to them.
Now it's
you had
not.
to be with them. You had to make plans whose house we go into, who's got what games, Then you had to make get there, make plans, get there, say hello to mum and dad in the house.
Yep.
But then you have to, then there's like the pecking order. You know someone who's always getting the controller, the man whose house it is.
Yep.
And then the next person's the one who, the bully. Yeah. So certain people sit down.
He was always first.
Yeah. Some people sit down. Or it's the person who's best at the game, like
Yeah.
you just let them go.
Yeah.
So you start learning about your social order. Then
Yep.
you play the game and you
Yep.
got to learn how to lose and you got to
Yep.
learn how people take the piss when you lose.
Yep.
Track and field.
Yep.
And then you've got to learn how to give it to
Yep.
them when they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So all those things are not being learned through playing computer
They're not,
games.
bro,
anymore.
I remember, like, man, you know what I'm saying? Even times, yeah, certain man would carry a TV to the next man's yard and that.
They
We
had the
used
link-up
so you
game.
could link up the TVs and
Yeah.
that. Like, where's that all gone?
It's a lot different going out now than when we were young. For me, it seems like obviously I'm not out there, but I hear
You're
stories.
just the old person. You know the old person used to say, "Be careful."
Yeah, but is it though?
Yeah.
Because
That's-
I
you just take it in.
I think the same shit happened.
No.
I think it did.
How many people you know got stabbed up when we were younger?
Enough. Enough.
I heard about 4 or 5 people when I was
Enough.
younger, but there's a
Enough.
lot more.
But what I think is,
So I'd rather him inside with his headphones
no,
on,
but there's a difference.
playing with his mates.
I hear you, but there's a difference. We've got social media now, so it's more highlighted. I hear people do carry him, but I think people only carry him in certain circles, in certain I think you certain places like you're not walking through town and your boy, my boy, ain't carrying him like that. Do you know what I mean? It's those kids who are in that life.
Yeah.
Because we have no reason to carry one unless you have a fear. Unless you have a fear for your
My
life.
boy's out on his nice bike.
Yeah.
They want the bike. Yeah. So what they're gonna do? Back out the ting.
Yeah,
He's
you could
probably
do.
gonna get a little bit mouthy because he's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little bit witty like me. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
what's that? What's that? Fucking tool. Yeah,
I know what you mean, I know what you mean.
Witty like that, and then next minute anything happens. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's a possibility. There has to be ways that we can make kids evolve and make
They need them life lessons,
These
don't
are life lessons. They need that. They need that kind of
how
stuff.
to
Like
protect themselves anyway.
yeah, just that. And I generally feel like kids can go out there and do what if you're not in their badness, not on the badness, unless the people who are out there are just straight dickheads and they're just out there trying to just hassle anybody, then you're not really gonna get mixed up and caught up in it. Like I've got 5 children, and only one of my children have been caught up in anything. You're a product of your environment. I just feel like
Is it dangerous in any other way other than the gang thing? Do you think? Like, is there any other reasons why you think your kid would be better off inside most of the time?
I'll tell you what, the crackheads have multiplied.
Like, yeah, that's true.
Crackheads have multiplied. I've seen so many.
Or maybe
around town.
I didn't recognise what a crackhead looked like until for a long time though.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe because my son doesn't do it.
yeah.
But we used to like, for instance, 6-week holiday. What
Yep.
did you used to do? Get your easy rider, £30. Yeah.
Right, yep.
£30?
I was worth that.
It's not
I was
£30,
worth
wasn't
yours
You lot were
was.
like £10 or something. You man were way before me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
man.
get your
Carry
easy
on.
rider.
Yeah.
You'd go to Broomhill.
Yep.
Yeah. You'd link everyone. Sorry, you'd link everyone from other estates.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking about, innit?
Parties,
Yeah, that's it.
parties,
Right.
everything.
Make sure you take the baby oil. Might get a little rub down. And then you'd get back on the bus, go into town centre, you
Yep.
get your McDonald's because you with
Yep.
the back of the receipt
See,
you used to get
yep,
the
rip
you
to
used
go
get
for
the
share
offers, innit? Right.
Yep.
But that's what I think used to be like the community. There's no
was.
community.
Caribbean Club.
But do you remember
Caribbean
Club.
Easy Rider? We used to go. Anyone go?
Okay,
if there's nothing to do, if you ran out of Easy Rider vouchers for the week, or whatever, do you want to go bus hopping? Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Bus hopping. We used to play manhunt on the bus.
Yep.
Get on the bus,
Yep.
and that's
Number
But
six,
what
number
you're doing
six.
is it's navigational skills. You're
skills.
learning
We've
areas
done
and,
so
and
much.
landmarks and all that. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
We've done so much. We'd get on all the buses, go to different areas. Bro, it was parties at every single area, every single
Yeah.
state.
Parties,
That just,
yeah.
that
We didn't even really have phones too tough back then. Most
Nah.
people didn't have enough.
Our first was
didn't
pages.
have
We had
phones,
pages. We had
bro.
pages.
We didn't have
We had
phones
pages.
at all.
We had pages.
Did you have pages? I was after the pager thing, I think.
We had pages, man.
Yeah,
Phones just like Nokia 3310 and that.
Yeah,
when I was
yeah.
I
like
got a
year seven,
pager
eight.
in '98.
Yeah.
You got one before me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
pages.
hold on, this is scary. So a pager, yeah, you'd have it on your hip. Like,
Yep. Yep.
That buzz, yeah.
My one.
Then what
I
happens?
had
My
one first. I had one.
What
I
happened?
got
It tells
my
you.
dad.
It tells you what.
Nah, my one was just numbers.
So the early pages, T-Roy had the early ones.
But I got from my dad, so
So
I had one.
say-
I was busting pages like when I was in year 7, bro. These man didn't know about pages. Dude. I was
But I liked it. Yeah, it had like a little orange kind of thing on the
Yeah.
top with the numbers, didn't it? The screen,
Yeah,
and that was that direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when they got better, they were this way. And,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they had the whole
You-
sentences
and you
to
click-
scroll.
click- scroll, so
Oh,
you
you
text
text
message.
message.
Yeah, when they got after that, yeah.
When they
Oh.
No, yeah.
scrolled, that feeling of holding the page and seeing your message,
Like message
scroll.
says,
wicked,
"Can you
yeah.
call? Can you come and meet me?" But mine was just number, so get a number, boom, and then you go call that number back.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean, or whatever.
Somebody paid me.
On the page, and I'll be there. You get the phone, but this one you can send a message. Be like, Eli, meet me at
Yeah.
Murphy Park at so and so. Do you know what I mean? And you
Looking
can do
back
that,
in
and it's
history,
bad.
I think pages with text, that was peak communication technology.
Yes,
That's
sick.
what we really needed.
Sick.
If we didn't go beyond that, it wouldn't change anything that's
No,
important.
that or BT charge card.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't know what it is.
What's that?
BT charge
So
card.
charge card, yeah. BT was the only network. I think there's
Yeah.
BT and Ionicar.
Yeah.
But BT used to do a scheme. I think it was for like elderly people or kids where you can prepay or agree to have credit for any calls that happen outside of your house. So if you leave the home, you've got no mobile phone, you
Yeah.
put in your special code they give you, and it will charge
At a
your
telephone
house.
box.
Yep.
Yeah,
That'll charge your
on
house.
the charge
Really?
card.
Yeah,
That's
and then you
clever,
can
that.
distribute. Yeah, it was, but we used to get people's BT charge card.
I didn't. see what used to come to school, got a fresh number.
Give to everybody, bro.
Everybody.
So, give to everyone at school, bro. So you just phone somebody like some girls. I was like,
They
well,
just
give
charge
them
some
some
random's house.
No, the phone box outside school
Phone
was
box at school.
Holywell's was
Yeah.
like outside the chip shop
Yep.
is now. No,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
then chip shop then, and there'd be queues. Like people would be waiting. If there's a card out, everyone's on there.
Like basically like I don't know, some girl had one and she give me it. And I just call it, but I give it to everyone else, and everyone just rinse it. So you want to call your bridge, just and I charge to her
Abroad,
yard, but my parents be
abroad,
paying the
everything.
bill because they obviously they're paying the bill for their kid, innit?
Yeah,
But she's obviously giving man a number. Yeah, what?
Everyone used that.
Everyone had the number, brother. And that would last for.
And everyone knew the number. It's like some big
Off by
11
heart.
digits. Everyone knows.
Everyone of my heart. Like 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I didn't tell you the number. It was crazy, brother.
Oh,
But yeah,
man, I
we had
miss
some
them
bad
days.
stuff back then. Them days were bad. Times have changed, man. Yeah, so I don't know if anyone saw the picture of us boys 25 years ago that Eli posted up. Phew.
I've got loads, you know.
Crazy,
I found
man.
a new
Alliance
stash.
days.
Found a
Archive,
new
man.
stash. I got archives, but I found a new archive.
Yeah, so we're we're thinking about doing a documentary, man. Like bringing back some of those old school pictures and videos and you know memories. So people want to come on and say a few things and that, and get some of the old crews that used to be on there. Curtis used to be in a little crew back in the day as well. Them man started getting on the
What was your
MC
crew
and thing.
called?
DC4.
Yeah,
DC4.
Yeah.
Not DC4 crew.
Yeah, just Demolition Crew.
Demolition, wasn't it?
Four
Oh,
of
yeah,
us.
of course.
Demolition
Demolition
crew.
crew.
Yeah. Then you had
I've got when you was young and
Yeah.
Demolition
Murrayfield Park.
crew.
Murrayside.
Morriside, yeah.
Let me just cut that
Yeah,
footage
Fabrice
over
is
the
there,
top
innit?
right now.
Fab was in there and that. There was a lot of you lot in there, yeah.
Demolition crew.
Yeah. Shadow Block. There was Alliance. There was what was the one with Peps and them man?
You had Hectic,
Hectic
you had
come.
Dungeon.
We bought Dungeon family. Dungeon family.
Dungeon.
Yeah, we bought Hectic through. Hectic used to come with us for it. Hectic.
Yeah, they used to record at our
Of
shoot.
course,
yeah.
we were Hectic through, man. Hectic. Yeah,
Yeah.
them man. Yeah, we started busting. Them man was like, right, we'll be MCs and that. Them man came through, brought them through, man. There was some
Marley,
good tracks.
I heard a tune Marley produced for them the other day, and I forgot. Oh yeah, Marley made a beat. That's the only
Yeah.
beat he made.
Yeah.
And that stung me, man, because they liked that one better than all the beats I gave them. I gave like 4 or 5, and Marlon come with this dry little. boom, boom, boom. And they were like, "Ah!" And they loved it, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Like, them times were good. So yeah, we want to bring back some of that because, like, as we said, as we were talking about,
So many
like,
stories we could tell.
yeah,
Alliance 25 years, or Fam Tree 25 years,
yeah,
even.
the material, the material we done, man. The artists that we, that we brought through, and yeah, man. Any footage, anything that people have got, send in.
Please, no one's sending that video, that Fam Tree one. You know
got-
what I'm talking
we've got
about.
that, man. We've got that.
I've got the hat that switched colours. Listen, for the past
Maestro's
10
and there's already in that.
for
All
the
them
past
like that,
10, 15 years, bro. That's been
Yeah.
I wish there was a lot of stuff of me like that. There's not.
Oh, because were you behind the
Yeah,
camera? a lot of
there is
times?
from when till I was a certain age, and then I picked up the camera. But like, I love looking back and just seeing mannerisms and seeing like that's showing you what you acted like when you were 14, yeah, or whatever, 12. So I've looked back at videos of myself that I have got from my age now, because my son is now the age 15, yeah, 16, nearly 16. And I look at myself and think, Eli, you used to think like that. Look at you, like you was cocky like that, or you were selfish like that, and that lets you understand your kid a bit more. Because I've forgotten how it was. I was an idiot as a 15-year-old. I don't know how people liked me. I just wasn't nice. I don't think. And videos really help you see it a lot better than a photograph.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Well, my missus started laughing at that. I said, listen. I said, she tried to draw me out. I said, listen to my lyrics, yeah. I said, I'm actually spitting decent bars. Like someone could make a video with these bars now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was all right. I was good.
Yeah.
I was good, but for me, that wasn't football was my thing, innit?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I never thought to myself, oh, I'm gonna go on and do music. I just done it because my boys done it.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was a good laugh and something to do.
Did you see that one?
That's you there, bro.
What am I wearing, bruv?
We're going everything, bro. We're going to archives, brother.
Bro. I look like my son so bad.
What did I just tell you?
Brother, I look like him.
But what did
He
I
looks
say?
like me so bad.
Now, when he start moving, you'll be able to kind of
Wow.
empathy for your son and what
Yeah.
he's doing. Do you know what I mean? It's just you.
That's class. I love to sit and watch that.
That's good. That's good.
What's that say?
Yeah,
What are you creasing that for? I don't like this. I don't like this.
I swear I've never seen this in my life.
That's a wrap. As you know, the Where Cookie Boys are out again. We'll see you again next week. Peace.